There's a little bit of a bug going on with Upland at the moment for seeds and plants. And so I thought I would update the extension that I made to try and make the bug a little less noticeable. Um, from what I can see, when you are looking for seeds, let's say grass, for example, um, if I were to search for, I'm just going to reduce the search parameters a bit and sort by low to high. So um, if I were to select the first one in the list, and this is from previous experience, it might not happen now, but if I were to click on this, it'll show the owner is unknown. And if I actually go to this location and try to purchase this, it won't be there. The transaction is pending. And I don't know exactly why this is happening, but it could be a backlog of transactions on the blockchain or who knows what. I can't imagine that there's so many people buying seeds right now that there's a backlog, but it's likely that there's some other issue. And whatever the case is, it's causing other problems where, um, let's just get out of this. Okay, so if I want to plant a seed, and let's say I want to continue planting grass here, normally I would go to my seeds, and then I would choose, normally you choose the first one on the list. So let's say I'm going to choose this one. And I want to plant it on this location. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use my clipboard to paste the address of this into the property. And then this is where I'm going. So now, one other bug that's happening right now is we can plant seeds underneath um, or below, I guess you would say, um, the buildings that we have. And so right now, the seed is somewhere in the middle of this building. And I'm not sure exactly where it is, but usually it's about the middle. So if I grab here and move, I got lucky and I found it. But if you don't get lucky, sometimes you can accidentally end up moving other objects because you can't see the one you're trying to move. But regardless of that, I'm going to try planting this one. And I'm basically just going to be planting grass everywhere on this property. So now I've finished moving it, and I'm going to confirm my placement. And as you can see, it says the seed is listed for sale. And it's not in my nursery up for sale. It's still in someone else's nursery, the place that I purchased it from. So this is a bit of a bug. Like I said, you can't plant a seed that you seem to have. So the other thing is I could choose grass and then scroll all the way down to the bottom of all of the grass seeds that I have. And I'm assuming from what's been going on that the one at the bottom is the one that you purchased first. The latest one that you purchased is the one at the top. And so any seed that I've purchased recently is at the top of the list. So the ones that I purchased previously are down here, and they should have cleared the transaction issue. And so if I plant this one in the same location, and again, I can't see the seed, I'm just getting lucky. That looks good. And see, this time I had success. So what I've done with my tool is I have a seed and plant tool that I created, and it's available in the if you're interested, it's available. If you're on a Chrome-based browser, it has to be on a PC or Mac, not on your phone. Google doesn't allow people to use extensions on their phones yet. I've been told it may happen eventually, but it's unlikely. So if you I'll just show you just in case you don't know. If you go to the extensions and then visit the web store, this is where you can find extensions for your browser. And if you were to type in Upland as a search, you'll find that there are a number of extensions available for Upland. Some of them are not meant for Upland, like I believe this one is for an actual location in real life. But the one that I'm working on is this one, the Upland Seed and Plant Tool. If you click here, you'll be able to add it. I've already got it, so it will be add to browser is what's there. Once you've done that, you can go to the extensions manager, which you can find here, and this will show you that you have installed it. And from here, you can uninstall it or remove it completely. And then if you want to have it pinned to the toolbar, you can click this little extension icon and then select the tool that you want to be there permanently. And it's not on my list, so just go back here, turn it on, and you can see that that's it now. But if I were to move off this page, oh, sorry, I lied, it's still there. But the way to get it to appear and disappear permanently is to click on the pin icon. So going back to my location, if I want to plant a lot of seeds on my property, it becomes tedious because each time you have to click here, scroll to seeds, click here, enter the one you want to enter, push plant, and then select the place you want to plant and push plant, and then it's all done. So what I did was make a little extension that does all of that work for you. If you push this, once you've installed it, you have to refresh Upland. As you can see, if I click on this now, nothing happens. I have to refresh the page. And this is the same with all extensions. And again, I'm going to cheat and use my clipboard manager to go to the location I want to go to. So now if I want to plant a seed on this location, the simple way to do it with my tool is to select the type of seed that you want. And I've entered grass and boxwood and lawn and box before, so I can just click in here and it'll show me the list. So I want to plant some grass and I want the location to be this. If I had never used this program before, this would not show up. I would have to type in the address. You have to know the address that you want to plant the seed on. If you don't enter anything here, the app will ask you to enter an address. Once you have entered addresses in here, if you click, it will show you the list of addresses you've entered to make it a little easier. And I believe the maximum is 5, but I haven't tested that out yet. So now what will happen is I've entered grass, and there's only one seed type at the moment or plant type that is called grass. So that's helpful. If there were, like, let's say calla lilies, there's several different types of those. You would have to enter the exact name for it to be able to come up with the right seed. So I've got the seed name, the property address, and this is the speed at which your browser can handle actions. If you have an extremely fast, like the top of the line internet connection, you could probably run on very fast. Myself, I've tested very fast and it doesn't work for me. My internet connection is not fast enough. So I've tested all the other ones and it works all the way down to very slow, which takes too long. But I can run on normal or fast without any problems. So I'll choose fast just so it speeds it up a little bit. Um, then I want to plant the seed. So I've chosen grass, the location, the speed at which I'm going to go at, and plant seed. And what will happen is that it will run through the entire process of selecting the seed and the location and putting the seed on the ground. But then it waits for me to do the moving of the seed and putting it where I want to. So this is what you'll see right now. I'm not going to be doing anything other than pushing the plant seed button. And you can see that it's doing it much faster than I could. So now it's waiting for me to position the seed. And as you'll see, it's still got the same clumsy problem of trying to select the seed. But now what you'll see is the same problem that happened before, where it's going to think that this seed is still for sale somewhere. Yeah, so it's showing it's still for sale. Even though, again, it's in the list, I should own it, I've paid for it, blah, blah, blah. So what I've done is I cannot get it to scroll to the bottom of the list. I mean, I could, but it takes a while. The way that Upland sends you information is chunk by chunk. And if you were to have, let's say you had 1,000 seeds of grass, you'd be waiting a while for it to scroll to the bottom of the list. It has to do it manually, almost the same way that you would do it by yourself. So what I've done is create a button called pause for selection. So if you click on this and you try doing exactly the same thing again, and I'll just back out a little bit here. So if I push the plant seed button now, what it'll do is it'll get to the point of entering the name of the seed that I have entered, and it's now going to wait for me to make a selection. So I can go down to the bottom of the list, select the last one, select plant, and it continues on doing the rest until you get to the point where you're going to place the seed. And I'm going to place that one. And in theory, it should work because it's I think, like I said, the one you purchased first is at the bottom of the list. And as you can see, it worked. So I'm not sure if the bug is a time related thing or it's a temporary issue that Upland's having, and every seed that you purchase now is just going to be held in limbo. But like I said, if you have purchased seeds before, you can still access them by clicking on this if you are using the extension. Another change that I made was that if you now don't select a seed name, it doesn't matter if this is on or off, it behaves the same way. But if you do not select the seed name and you push plant seed, now it will go to the point of waiting for you to select a seed. And let's say I wanted to do boxwood. It will then continue on until the item is on the ground here. And I don't want to plant another boxwood yet, so I'm going to cancel this. So those are two small changes that I made. This will be pushed to the Chrome store later today. It's likely that it won't show up for another day or so after that. Another change that I've made, if you haven't watched the previous videos, is the feed all plants button, which now sort of does the same thing. Is when you push this, it will actually get to the point of you deciding that you want to feed all the plants, and it'll wait for you to push the button. The reason that I did that is because Claude felt that having the app make or actually spend the money was a wrong thing. You're not spending money, you're spending STEM, but you had to purchase STEM at some point, or you had to receive it in some way. And in the future, it's likely that everybody will have to purchase STEM or generate it in game. But When you're getting an extension to spend the money for you, that's probably not a good thing. So if there are no plants to feed, no, so you let's say, well, I'll just try it now. If there are plants to feed, it will pause. Yeah, so there's no plants due to feed. So if there were none, it'll show you the list of plants that you have. It just stops and waits. If there were plants that needed feeding and you pushed the accept spending this stem, it will finish everything and get back to this state. It will show you how much it spent on feeding the plants, but you still get to make the decision of yes, no. So that those are the two changes that have been made recently. Like I said, this is going to get pushed through later on today, so it'll probably be there tomorrow. Um, anyways, the everything seems to be working okay, and there is one other thing that I may do to this, but I'll talk about that in another video. Thanks for watching.